Mm. I'm, I'm seeing lots of working and cutting. Insha?
My thing was a tape, and this is what I made.
Ooh, out of pipe cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
Paper and some tape even across the top.
Yeah.
Very creative. Is it different to see it as if it was smushed flat, or do you think it's easier to make it that way?
I think it's easier to make it smushed flat.
In some ways, it sometimes can be easier to make something flat than try to make it 3D, huh? It has some challenges when you get 3D. Thanks for sharing that. Is there anyone else that wants to share? We still have plenty of time, so if you're not ready, you can just keep on working. Violet, you want to show what you did?
Well, I'm not quite done, but here's what I did so far. I put paper, and it came out like this.
Here, I'm going to make you bigger. So you're making a bunny, and hold your paper up again. Aha! So we've used some different things to make your bunny flat. It's very cute too.
It's a piggy, not a bunny.
Was it easier for you to do the flat, or was it easier to do the model yesterday?
It was easier to do it flat because I don't have to do very much except tape things onto my paper.
It's a little bit easier to construct things that are flat, is what it sounds like, huh? Thanks, Violet. It's very cute, very pink. Is there anyone else that would like to share or is done?
Sure. I made two things.
Oh.
I made this.
Uh-huh.
A copy of this.
Oh, it's tricky to find what it is with the right angle, isn't it? Is that a flashlight?
In a way.
Kind of.
And I made a pen.
And, oh, so you've got a good silhouette of a pen. Nice job, Lawrence. Do you think this was easier than yesterday or harder?
Both easier in different ways.
Easier in different ways? Okay, now Shahir.
Yes, so Zahavia is going to do the talking.
Okay.
Object.
What did you make?
So hold it up. So that was the object that we used.
A pretty gourd. You made it. Did you enjoy making it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it tricky?
Kind of.
What part was kind of tricky?
Cutting it out.
Cutting it out? Was it hard to get the shape of the gourd?
Not really.
Not too bad. You picked a really pretty one and a really nice curvy shape. Good job. Thank you for sharing that.
We also made a 3D version of it because we weren't there yesterday.
What did you use to make your 3D one?
Clay.
Let me make you bigger. I forgot to make you bigger. It's a lot easier. Which one was easier then? Or maybe it didn't matter. Was clay easier or paper? Or paper was easier than clay?
Mm-hmm.
The clay is nice. What's different about your 3D model, your clay one, from the real thing? Is there anything that's different between them?
Are they the same or they look different?
This is bigger than this one, and this one is rounder than this one.
Oh, you even compared your models. They are a little bit different, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and your models are a little bit smaller than the real gourd. So yesterday when we did that, we talked about how we can make things bigger or smaller than the real thing on purpose when we make a model, and we call it a scale model. We can scale up and we can scale down. Very good job. Thank you for being brave and sharing. Oh, go ahead.
Can I talk now?
Yep.
Okay.
What did you do, Joe?
I'm drawing right now, right there.
Aha, okay.
And this is what I was modeling.
Aha, we didn't do the airplane today, huh?
The top of this.
We're doing a fox. From that view, were you looking down on your fox?
I was looking on the top of him.
On the top?
Mhm.
That's very cool. Good job. Thank you. Was it easier today than yesterday or harder? Easier?
Well, I needed to figure out which side I was gonna do and all that stuff. But other than that,
Easier to actually make the model? That sounds like if for everybody it was easier to actually make the model maybe today. Anyone else want to share?
me,
Go ahead, Arjun.
I made two things.
Okay.
This is my tape here.
Ah,
In the middle, yes.
so you made a tape roll and?
This thing,
Okay, it's like that.
this,
It's
this.
a computer wire.
Oh, you got a computer cord. Look, I forgot to make you bigger too. Hold those up for just a second. You cut them out and made the shapes and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Was today easier than yesterday or harder?
Easier.
You think it was easier too?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, my screen just made all of you go away and I thought I'd lost you. Okay. Anyone else that wants to share? I think Crystal is the last one, but she's still working and cutting quite a bit. I think she's making her teddy bear again. Did you want to share, Crystal, or would you like us to wait? Do you want to share yours or do you want to wait? You don't have to share yours. Do you want to wait? Okay, you can wait. It's just fine.
This is feeling nicer.
She's working really hard and lots of papers. I've seen her working on a lot. Yes, Violet.
Show you it when I'm done.
Then another one.
Can I show it to you when I'm done?
Oh, uh-huh, you can. So one of the questions with going to Flatland is how do I smush stuff? And then, excuse me, another thing is what angle do I do it from? So here's your next challenge, if you're ready to move on, is to take your same object and now do it flat again, but from a different viewpoint. So for example, it's easy to show with my stapler. If I drew my stapler or I made an image of my stapler this way, maybe this time I'll do it from the top down. Or maybe I'll be weird and I'll do it from the back. So if you did like Joseph did his fox, and where as if you were looking down on it, maybe he'll flip it over from the belly, or maybe he'll look at it from the face. So with the gourd at the Banu house, maybe instead of from the side, she's going to look from the top, or maybe even from the bottom up. What would it look like if you made it flat that way?
Look at it from the bottom up.
From the bottom up. Okay.
His little tail.
A little tail. The animals will be kind of fun that way. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to just work and think about a different angle than the one that you already tried. Okay? And I'll just have everybody, myself included, be muted for a few minutes just so we can concentrate at our own house. Any questions though? No? Okay. Yes, Insha.
I was trying to make the top of a stapler, but I did.
Good job, and even with popsicle sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think someone would know it was a stapler?
Maybe.
It's tricky, huh, to make it look like a stapler, even though your shape is perfectly awesome. That's a hard one to, it's probably why we don't draw staplers from the top very much, huh? Because some people wouldn't know what it was. Good job.
So, I made this.
So which angle did you go from this time? From the side?
Yeah, like this.
So if you were just looking at it, and then hold up your model again.
Hold up your model. No, here.
Your camera's backwards, so you gotta slide opposite of what you think. There you go. So all of a sudden it's just half of a circle. That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, because we are looking like this.
And you can only see half of it. That's right. Very good observation. And that's a fun angle to try. Circles are weird. They do fun, kind of strange things to us, don't they? Very creative.
I put an upgrade on my box. Oh, I forgot to draw the ears. Hold on.
Okay. You got a new angle on your fox?
Okay, here's one. That's the front. And this is the angle, and this is the front. Angle, and see?
You changed your angle, and now we have the face and the belly even. Nice job. Yours is a smaller scale than the real fox too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Way smaller.
Nice work. Anybody else? It's tricky to do another angle. Violet, you want me to turn your mic on? You got it? So that's from the bottom looking up, okay? From his feet? Good. Lauren, what have you got? You want to show us your model too? So now it's from that angle. Very good. Cool. Nice circles on drawings. Yours looks like it's almost about the exact same size. So you'd say they're about the same size as the model. Anyone else like to share their 2D version from a different angle? Want to know another one, Violet?
No, I'm changing it to looking at it from the back.
Ah, you're going to do another one. Awesome.
Get to the back.
Okay. Crystal, do you want to show yours? Would you like to show yours? We have the teddy bear from the front that she worked really hard on. Very good.
Made of paper, and then she cut out felt for the eyes, nose, and cat. And then she said that, well, you can't get the tail of the bear, so she made a butt print. A butt print.
There you go. We've even got the little tail. Nice job. Kind of weird to look at things from different angles and different directions, isn't it? Especially ones we don't use very often. Do you want to share yours? I didn't catch your name when your mom said it. What's your name?
Zahabia.
Zahabia. That's beautiful. Okay. What did you do?
I made the bottom
Oh,
of
your gourd. Okay. Was that even easier than doing it from the side or harder?
Yes.
Was it easier? Did anything surprise you when you made your new one?
No.
Nope. Was super easy. Did you expect it to be a circle?
No.
It's a circle at the bottom. I don't know if I expected it to be a perfect circle at the bottom either, because on the side it's not, huh? That's really interesting. That's a neat discovery that you had. Thanks for sharing that. Who have I missed? Have I missed Arjun? Have you done yours yet? Yes, you did. You did yours from the side. I think everybody has shown theirs from the side, or a different view, I should say. All right.
Mine was from the front.
Yours was from the front.
See this?
Did you try that one? Aha. All of a sudden, it just shrunk down to a rectangle. Interesting. Can you think of a time when people would draw something from every single different direction? Have you ever seen drawings of something where they draw them from lots of different directions? Insha, what can you think of?
Well, I decided to make the front of a stapler,
Uh-huh.
and this is how I made it.
Oh.
Use paper for the part down here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is how
And then I see the gray for the staple part that puts them out. Very good. Nice job. Very creative. It's kind of fun to do it from different angles. And if that's something that you like, you discovered a part of math that's fun for you, which is always really exciting. When we need to make something, we'll use my stapler again. If I needed someone to build this model 3D or a machine, and I needed to tell a machine how to do it, I would probably give them a drawing from this side, and this side, and this side, and this side, and that one, and that one. I might even give them a drawing of it like this, opened up, too, so that they would know all the different parts. But another really cool thing about 2 dimensions that you can do is you can see inside stuff, kind of like our X-ray vision. Let me show you a picture that will kind of help you to understand what I'm talking about. It's on my desktop here. I'll make this bigger. This is the spark that comes with this week. So when we go into Flatland, there's a lot of crafting and a lot of handicrafts that are in Flatland. And then maps and geography use flat modeling an awful lot, and we can see new different things. But this map right here, see my red, little glowing red thing here? It's almost like you can see inside from when you look at things from the top down. So I want you to put on your imaginations, okay? And I want you to imagine that you're 3D, but you're in a world that's 2D. There's a book called Flatland where there's circles and squares and triangles, and they move around and they have to go around on the earth, but they don't have another dimension. They're just flat. They're totally flat. So do they have a roof on their house? They're just flat. So they don't even have a roof. So if someone that had 3 dimensions shows up in their land, which happens in the story, They can see inside their houses. They can see everything inside because there's not any height. There's just, or depth, I should say. There's just width and height, but not depth, whichever word you want to use. So you can see in this picture of the map, it's like we've cut it open, even though we're looking at roof lines because we live in a 3D world. So my challenge for you this time, it's kind of hard, and you can just use a paper and pencil. I want you to take whatever object, it can be the same one, and I want you to imagine that it got cut open. So you draw the outline. So let's use, it might be even easier to explain with the teddy bear. You draw the outline of the teddy bear and what's inside. If it was two-dimensional, what would be inside? Now, the outline of a teddy bear is easier to draw. The inside of a teddy bear is kind of boring. It's filled with fluff. A stapler would be really hard, and you might not know what's inside, so you get to imagine. You get to make it up. Or you could pretend your fox is real, and you could make up what's really inside. You could even use yourself, because you've probably seen drawings where they show our bodies like it was flat, and you can see your stomach and your intestines and your liver and stuff like that in a flat drawing. It's kind of the same technique, being able to see inside of stuff and build models inside. So that's our last challenge of today, is we're going to try one last model, and this time you can use paper and cut it out, or you can just draw, whatever you prefer, and try to cut open your object without actually cutting open your object. Okay, so no cutting your toys open, unless your mom actually said it was okay. So like with Lawrence, he's going to have to guess, I wonder what's inside of my flashlight. Like, would there be switches, electrical circuits? He can be as creative as he wants.
No.
And if you don't think there's anything inside and it's empty, then either pick a different object or make something up and pretend it's a house in flatland.
No.
And what would be inside that house? Okay, so I'm going to put the directions in the chat box. So you take your object, pretend to cut it in half. Draw what you would see.
Excuse me. Actually, my object can open.
Yours can open.
And this is what's inside it.
So you do have something hiding inside of it. So now how are you going to draw that? How are you going to cut it and show it inside of your gourd? I know you'll figure out a really cool solution. That's fun. There's something in it. And you would never know if you didn't look inside.
Okay, I am done because I'm using the same thing still.
You were fast. What's inside your fox?
It's just a stuffed animal.
So what did you draw?
Stuffing.
Just stuffing? If I look at it, is that all I will see is squigglies, or will there be an outline of his body that's been stitched together?
Yeah.
Huh. Try to picture it cut in half and tell me what you think. Just saw your hand. Violet, what are we doing?
I pretended my piggy was real.
And, oh, let me make it bigger. What's inside your piggy?
So I pretended that it was real.
I see some organs inside your pig. Nice job. Talk a little bit louder so people can hear you.
Okay, this is a brain, and it says the and a heart and lungs.
And a heart and a belly and a brain and all the way out.
And then this, then
Good job. Good using your imagination. So we added stuff besides just fluff in there. Fluff's what's really in there, huh? Thanks for sharing that.
I also, first I did fluff, and then I decided
To add stuff to the fluff. Oh, it's very creative.
Can I draw another picture so that you can see the, so that you can, see what it is?
You can draw it with what's really inside if you want to. Did you add to yours, Joe? Aha, now it has an outline and then it's filled with fluff. And you cut it from the side, standing with legs down like this. Very good. Anyone else want to show what they've drawn for how it would be cut inside?
Arjun.
Go ahead, Arjun. Let me make yours big so I can see it a little better. Aha! And so we think there's some cables and stuff inside probably in there. And some prongs.
Some pieces.
And some different pieces inside of our shape, huh? It really can get kind of interesting when we cut it apart.
And this is what I use for my imagination.
Nice job. You used your imagination a little bit because we don't want to cut the cords in half. That wouldn't make Mom happy, would it? Or Dad or anybody. Good job. But I noticed at the top of the cord you could see some of the little pokey prongs and you drew those too, so you could see some of it, huh?
I think I'm going to get the imagination one too.
All right. I see Violet's hand.
Good job, buddy.
क्या बोलना है?
Do you want to show another one, Violet?
No. हम लोग देख रहे हैं इस समय तो.
Good job. What's inside your piggy this time?
For real, it's just some stuffing.
Now it's just the stuffing like it would be in real life, probably. Okay.
Since I don't think it's actually pink, I think it was white. Just to add, so you could see it, I used pink.
And then made it pink. Okay. Very precise. Good job.
Well,
We have time for more. Oh, okay. Let me unmute you. Oh, your mom.
Sorry.
No. All right. Show us how you figured it out. Let me make your picture bigger.
Well, I put the real thing inside, and this is what I think the pages are.
Ah. So you've got two parts. You actually did a model of what you think the pages are, and then you put the model inside of the gourd. Cool. And it's kind of a top-down slice, huh? Like you cut it in half and left the big thing open. Nice job.
Thank you.
Very creative and very thoughtful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else feel like they'd like to share their interior diagram? Lawrence, what have we got?
I made a circuit board.
You made a different one?
I made a circuit board.
Ah, the circuit board that would be inside of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I even see you've got colors for your wires, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Yeah. Circuit boards and schematics for wiring things are definitely an important 2D thing that we do in a lot of electronics and electricity and building and things like that. Good job. That's a really important way that we see models being used around us. Thanks for sharing that. Is there anyone else? Let's see. I think it would be Insha or Crystal.
I made a pretend.
You're gonna show again? You pretended what's inside? Got
It's
some.
right here, like mechanical.
Oh, you made a mechanical stuff inside your fox. Ah, if he could be robotic and could move, he would have some different mechanical parts inside, wouldn't he? Very good. Thank you, Joe. You see there in their mouth and in the feet and things. Insha, did you want to share?
I'm not ready.
Not ready yet? That's okay. So calculus helps us look at things with different perspectives and different kinds of vision, if you will. One yesterday is X-ray vision, and today we learned about smushing things into flatland and using calculations to help us. We can do things with maps like surveying and elevation. There's a Spark. I don't think we do the topographical map Spark during class, but if you don't already have it, you'll get it. That one's really fun for taking 3D down to 2D and for modeling. So math is used a lot to model what's going on in the world around us, especially calculus. And that's why science uses calculus a lot, because it's a good modeling tool. So just like yesterday and today, we have certain things we really like. Some of us preferred Play-Doh and some of us prefer Legos. Some people prefer using calculus and other people prefer using algebra to model things that are going on around them. But numbers can help us explain things, describe them, show how they work, what might happen, predict things in the future. And all of that's part of math and calculus. And it can just be kind of fun and a little bit goofy to see things from a different perspective. So if Insha or Crystal would like to share theirs, we'll look at their last models. And then that's all we have today. We're a little bit early, but I'll let you go and draw and model and create to your heart's content, because it looks like some of you are still making stuff.
I'm almost done with my.
You're almost done with another one? That's awesome.
It's the piggy that I took the break on.
So are there any questions from any of you or any of the grown-ups? No? Okay. Have fun making models, whether it's 3D or 2D or whatever it is. Making models is really good for developing lots of our math thinking skills and developing our math eyes. So maybe today when you're out walking around with someone in your family or something, you can think, I wonder how I would make that flat. Or I wonder how I could make that flat. Or you could even challenge one of your brothers or sisters or a parent and say, ooh, do you think you could make that flat? And then they can give you a challenge and you can see how you do. That would be a fun game.
My picture of the tree trunk that I made.
Oh, that's a tree trunk that you did from the flatland.
But I had to do it different. I had to do some different colors because I ran out.
That's all right.
And this is all made out of blocks.
So it's made out of blocks of, and then you took a picture of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. Good job.
And this is how much I finished off my piggy.
You were filling in your piggy with pink. You can finish that too. We didn't get time to finish, did we? Thank you everyone for being here. And tomorrow, I believe we are traveling to, I don't have it open in front of me, but I think tomorrow is flipbooks and some more with patterns. I'll double check my email, remind you, but a notepad like this will work, or the smaller the better actually. So if we have little tiny pad of those sticky notes, we're gonna flip it, and so it's actually easier to flip something small. So for flip books and patterns, and tomorrow, as I remember, that's the one for tomorrow. That's a fun one too. They're all fun, but that's one of my favorite ones. I really like doing that one. It's always surprising.
The same meeting area.
Same link, yeah, the 146, the new link that I sent everyone last night and this morning.
Okay. I didn't get that email, Shelly, so I just wanted to make sure for any
Yeah.
other. Yeah. So I don't know if my email is incorrect or what, but I didn't get the link.
Let me make sure that you're on my email list. No, I don't think that you're on there. So what's your email, Shaher?
Shaher says SHAHER.
Mm-hmm.
V as in Victor, AGH@gmail.com.
Okay, yeah, you are not on my list, so I must have not pulled it out of the registration information, and that's why you didn't get it. And I apologize for that. For some reason, Zoom that we meet in sent 4 people to a Zoom room, but we weren't there, and the rest of us were having the meeting, and other people weren't in it. And
That's right. That's what we were wondering because we were 4 of us. It was just one of us. So
yeah, and Zoom couldn't understand what was going on. They said that shouldn't happen, and I said, well, it did. The only thing we could think of was to get rid of that room and make a new link, and so we've done that. So, and then Rita, I have you on my list. I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I didn't, I wonder why. I checked my email. And didn't get it.
Okay. Roz, I'm putting you in just for right now to make sure I've got you on my spreadsheet.
Thank you.
Yeah, I apologize for all of that. Some of it was out of my control, and then some of it apparently didn't have your emails, and that's not good either. So it always makes me feel so bad because people want to come and your children want to come, and then I can't reach through computers and fix them, and it makes me sad. It makes me frustrated. So, all right. I've got both of those. Is there anyone else that didn't get it at all?
Thank you, Shelly.
You are welcome. All right. We've got those, and hopefully that's better. So thank you, all of you, for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully it keeps working. Hey, have fun. Keep playing with math.